So sorry. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome. Welcome. We have guests from all over the planet this evening. Korea, Australia, Portugal. Unbelievable. I'm going to, let's start out with a little bim bam. And I'm going to put that up there for you right now. Bim bam, bim bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim bim bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat Shabbat Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shabbat, Shabbat Shabbat. Shalom. I want to acknowledge and welcome Rabbi Ori tonight, and of course all of the other people, our wonderful people from our community. Addie, and from Texas, from Boyd, Texas, Steve. I'm sorry. Well, whoever you are from Boyd, Texas. E.A. Jones. Oh, E.A. Jones. All right. Tonight we're going to start with a reading. Let's join together. Let the soul of everything alive bless your name, Adonai, our God. And the spirit of all flesh glorify and exalt your name forever, O Sovereign. Transcending space and time, you alone are God. We have no sovereign besides you. And now I ask you to join with me in the Nishmat Kol Chai. If you happen to be a musician, you can join with me because the chords are going to be on your screen. And this is that call and response song that I think many of you know. Nishmat. Sing Nishmat. Nishmat. Kol Chai. Kol Chai. Tivarech. Tivarech. Et Shimcha. Et Shimcha, Adonai Eloheinu. Nishmat, Kol Chai, Kol Chai, Tivarech, Et Shimcha, Adonai Eloheinu. Veru Kol basar tifaem utromeim zichrecha malkeinu malkeinu Tamid Nishmat Kol Chai Tivarech et Shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. The soul of everything praises your name, Adonai, our God. Let's light the Shabbat candles, everyone. Here they are. Bring some of that light into your heart right now. Wave it in 3 times. The tradition is to go like this. 1, 2, 3. Hi, Dina. Welcome. Good to see you. And now we're going to say the blessing together. With me? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. We praise you, Adonai, our God, who commands us to kindle the lights of Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And now we're going to sing Shalom Aleichem. And so is the dog outside. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu ni l'shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzedchem l'shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon. Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yeah, all right. Thank you, Al. I like that you're posting the explanations on the translations of the songs of the liturgy. Terrific. Thank you. We're gonna move ahead, and now we're going to sing the Sabbath prayer from Fiddler on the Roof. Of course, one of my favorites. So here we go. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. May God bless you and grant you long lives. May God make you good husbands and wives. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord preserve you from pain. Favor them, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer. Amen. 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 Lecha dodi. Lecha dodi, come my beloved to greet the queen. We make the metaphor of the Sabbath being a queen. If God has a masculine quality, anthropomorphic quality, the Sabbath also has one of the queen. And we'll join together for the Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat, Nekabela. 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 Shahamur v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmianu el hamiuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad, L'shemo l'tiferet v'lithila. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret baila, Gam b'simcha u'v'tzahala, Toch emunei am segula, Boi chala, boi chala. Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Lecha Dodi, Likrat Kala, B'nei Shabbat Nekabela. Wow, there's a lot of married years there. 52 for between Ori and Rudy. Right? I like that. And now the official call to worship. Everyone, if you can, please rise for the Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. La 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 la. Blessed is the Lord, to whom our praise is due. Blessed is the Lord, to whom our praise is due now and forever. Please join me for the Shema. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Hear, O humanity, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. We are all one. Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. And we conclude by saying, Adonai Elohechem Emet, I am the Lord your God, who is truth. Now join me in the liturgy that is attributed to Miriam, to the children of Israel as they were crossing the Sea of Reeds, the Yam Suf, when they were escaping from Egypt. The Mi Chamocha. And we're going to we'll do a fun melody, the fun one. La 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 Mi chamocha boilim Adonai mi gamocha Nedur b'kodesh Norat tehilot Osef elei Elai 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 How about that note? I should resolve that. Sorry. All right. Vishamru. Oh, let me do this melody that I have here. It's slightly different. Those of you who are musical, read with me. Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asod et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berit olam beini uvein b'nei Yisrael Odhi leolam ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz uvayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash. I love that melody. And let's read the English together to what we just sang in the Hebrew. Read with me here. And the children of Israel shall keep Shabbat this is from the Torah, by the way. This is a direct quote. To observe Shabbat throughout their generations for an everlasting covenant. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever, that in 6 days Adonai made the heavens and the earth, and on the seventh day God ceased from work and rested. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat. Beautiful text. Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah V'alma divra chirutei, v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon, u'v'yom echon, u'v'chay d'chol Beit Yisrael. Bagala, bagala, u'v'yizman kariv, v'imaru, amen. Yehi shemei Rabba mevorach, le'olam olol me'olmaya, yitbarach, yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ad, v'yitromam, v'yitnasei, v'yidadad, v'yithaleh, v'yidalal, shemei dekudsha, b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata, v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma, v'imaru, amen. I don't know why I'm hitting the wrong notes to end songs. I apologize. And here we come to the Amidah, literally the standing prayer. And please join with me for the Amidah. A.K.A. Avot, V'imahot, the patriarchs and the matriarchs. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, V'Elohei Avoteinu V'imoteinu. Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Akol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imahot, U'mevei Geula Livnei B'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo B'Ahava. Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai Magen Abraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah gibor le'olam Adonai mechayei hakol atar Rab lehoshia. Mechalkel chayim v'chesed mechayei hakol. ברחמים רבים סומך, נופלים ברופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומחיה אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. We'll now have a silent prayer, an opportunity for you to have a conversation with the deity that you believe in. And whatever that energy is that we call God applies to all people of all faiths. I believe the source of everything comes from that place. God and all the other names that are attributed to that source. So please join for a silent prayer. Shalom bimromav, Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen. May the source, may the maker of peace in high places bring peace to us, to people in Israel and Jerusalem, to all the peoples of the world. And we join together and we say, Amen. And now we're going to add the Vayechulu Hashamayim v'ha'aretz. This is also directly from the Torah, and it's said traditionally in all synagogues on Friday nights. Vayechulu Hashamayim v'ha'aretz v'chol tzivam vayichal Elohim bayom hashvi melachto asher asa vayishbot bayom hashvi mikol melachto asher asa vayivorech Elohim et yom hashvi vayikadesh oto kivo shavat mikol melachto asher bara Elohim lasot. The heaven and the earth were finished and all their array. On the seventh day God finished the work that God had been doing, and God ceased on the seventh day from all the work that God had done. And God blessed the seventh day and declared it holy, because on it God ceased from all the work of creation that God had done. Welcome, Richard and Galina and Faithbook 185 and everybody else who's here, and Richard from Pomona. Great to have you. We have a wonderful crowd this evening from all over the world, from Korea to Australia to Portugal to Germany. What kind of a congregation is this? It's Sim Shalom. It's Sim Shalom. So now we will proceed with the Torah service. I'd like to invite all of you to please come forward and join me on the bima. So this is an opportunity to gather all the people from all over the world onto the bima. And we're going to have all of our collective spirit together on the bima. Come on up. Very good. Well done. And let us stand before the ark and sing. Vayihi binsoa ha'aron, vayomer Moshe, kuma Adonai ve'afutzu oyevecha, ve'anusu misanecha mipanecha, ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, ki mitzion tetzeh Torah, Udevar Adonai miYerushalayim, Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah, Le'amo Yisrael b'kedushato. All right, we open the ark, we take out the Sefer Torah, we distribute a little piece of that Torah to everyone who's standing on the bima. All right? Tonight, I don't know, it's almost the summer. I'm going to hold the Torah. I hope it's all right with all of you. So I've got the Torah, and you're standing all around me, and we sing Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Galul Adonai iti, Uneno mima, Shemo yachdav. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Torah tziva lanu Moshe. All right, we've processed around. Hundreds of people have joined with us, and they've hugged and kissed you, and they're happy to just share this beautiful moment in time, this beautiful moment when we're together, and we can let go of all the tsaris and the mishugas, all the stuff that we have all week long. We have an hour of holiness. What a blessing that is. Yes? All right, so here's the Torah. There it is. That's what it looks like. That's the text. Tonight, our Torah portion is from Balak, and I have some interesting thoughts on Balak for you all tonight. Let's do the blessing before the Torah reading together. Please join with me. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach, Baruch Adonai hamavorach leolam va'ed, Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato, Baruch ata Adonai noten haTorah. All right. So here is the Torah. Of course, this version has vowels and nusach, and it has the trope in it. So I'm going to read it for you. If you can read it with me, that's great. Vayomer Moav. Well, let me start with Amen. Amen. Vayomer Moav el ziknei Midyan ata yalachaku hakahal et kol tzevivotenu kilcho chasor et Yarek hasadem uvalak ben Sipor malach leMoav ba'et hahi vayishlach malachim el Bil'am ben Beor Pitora asher al hanahar eretz bnei Amo likro lo lemor hinei am yatsa mimitzrayim hinei kisa et ein haaretz vehu yoshev mimuli ve'ata lecha na'ar alim et ha'am hazeh ki atzum hi mimeni ole ochal nekabo ve'garish shanu min haaretz ki yadati et asher tivarech mevorach v'asher ta'or yu'ar. All right? So those of you that were able to read with me, that's the way it sounds when you lane from the Torah. Hopefully better than that. Okay, the translation. Here we go. Moav meaning the name of a nation, said unto the elders of Midian. Now this multitude lick up all that is round us. I don't know, I like this translation. As the ox licketh up the grass of the field. So the elders, the nation of Moab were complaining, just like the Israelites complained to Moses, the elders of Moab were now complaining to the elders of Midian. They're worried about the children of Israel. They're worried. They're on the outskirts of their turf, their territory. And Balak, the son of Zippor, was the king of Moab at the time. And so Balak sent messengers unto Bilam. Bilam was a prophet in antiquity. We had sorcerers, and Bilam was a sorcerer. And he said to him, behold, there's a people that came out of Egypt, And behold, they cover the face of the earth. There's so many of them. And his territory didn't have that many people. And he said, and they abide over against me. So come now, Bilam, come to me now and curse these people. Be a sorcerer for me, for they're too mighty. And that then we can smite them, and then I can drive them out of the land. Because you see, Bilam, I know that whoever you bless is blessed, and whoever you curse is cursed. And that's the key for me. That's what I picked up on this week. As I mentioned earlier, this week's portion is called Balak, after the name of the Moabite king who wanted to prevent the Israelites from traversing across their land, across the king's land. And in this Torah portion is a fascinating parable in which we feature a king, a sorcerer, and a donkey. And equally as fascinating in this Torah portion is that Moses, is not even mentioned. As the Israelites move along the eastern edge of the land of Israel, they approach the territory of Moab, through which they must pass. Balak and the Moabites fear that the Israelites will outnumber and overwhelm them, so Balak sends a request to an apparently well-known sorcerer named Bilam, who is believed to have the power to curse. Now, Balak assumes that through the cursing of Israel, he will be able to defeat them through a complicated series of interactions, including multiple verbal confrontations with his donkey. You really must read this Torah portion, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the best, one of the most intriguing and interesting. Through all these three verbal confrontations with his donkey, Bilam finally arrives in Moab. The sorcerer arrives. However, he is unable to curse the Israelites and instead ends up offering words of blessing each time he opens his mouth. As I prepared for this evening, an obvious question for me was, why didn't Balak hire Bilam to bless his own people, to protect his own people, to do good things for his own people, rather than cursing the children of Israel? Why didn't he bless them? Why didn't he hire Bilam, to say, help us to have a negotiation, to talk with them, and so that we feel comfortable that they can come through and they're not going to bother us? Something like that. No. So why didn't Balak hire Bilam to bless his own people rather than curse Israel? Since Balak, as we just read, he acknowledged, we just read this, Ki yadati et asher tevarech mevorach, for I know that he who you bless is blessed indeed. It's like having a genie. You've got a wish. What, your wish is going to be to destroy the people rather than to elevate your own people? It doesn't make sense. So you have to look to our sages, and I'm not one of our sages, but I've extrapolated from some of my study. And perhaps one reason is that when people are fearful, when people are frightened, they act irrationally. And they lose sight of alternative possibilities. I think that that's so true. When you become frightened, you lose the way. You lose the way. And tonight, I'm able to make a direct correlation between this parable of Bilam and a Jewish organization known as Slingshot. Now, on Slingshot's website, it proclaims it is an important funding source, a closely watched seal of approval, and a leading voice in advocating for innovation in Jewish life. Well, you know, my daughter Megan is on our staff now, and my wife Carol works with us, and we have applied to numerous Jewish organizations for Sim Shalom. We applied to them, to Slingshot, to be acknowledged for the work we do, for the Friday night services, for this international group of congregants, for our Friday night services, our weeknight services. We have we have a student who is going to lead Shabbat morning services once a month. For Jewish conversion classes that are coming up soon. Online, for the spiritual guidance that I offer to many, many people in our Jewish community. So Slingshot evaluated us in 4 criteria. Innovation, number 1. Innovation. In what ways is the organization/project creative, inventive, pioneering, or groundbreaking in responding to the changing needs of the Jewish community and to the world around it? Is it innovative by addressing an unmet need, the approach it takes to serve its constituents, etc.? That's number 1. Are we? Number 2, impact. Who is the organization/project's target audience? How is it affecting the attitudes and behaviors of its constituents and the Jewish community? How are we? Strong leadership. In what ways does this organization provide exceptional leadership to the field? I don't know. In what ways? Organizational effectiveness. Is the organization sound? Does it have and utilize the appropriate resources to serve its mission? I don't know. What do you think? Well, Slingshot denied us. And I'm not here to cry sour grapes. Because believe me, I've been in the Jewish community for many years. But we've been doing this for 3 years now, and it would be nice if someone acknowledged that what we're doing is significant. So I would like for all of you to go to slingshotfund.org, and you judge whether or not we are deserving of acknowledgement by this Jewish community. Hopefully you'll think that we are. Maybe you won't. But I'd love to hear from you. Maybe Slingshot would like to hear from you. So in fear, rather than having Balak offer blessings to the people, rather than having Bilam offer blessings to the people, Balak chose to curse the other people from fear. And I believe that in fear, rather than acknowledging our original and substantive alternative for the worldwide Jewish community, Slingshot chose to exclude Sim Shalom. Now, while I'm not disappointed, I am more determined than ever to continue our wonderful work and to spread blessings of joy throughout the world from our wonderful community here online at Sim Shalom. And I just want to say to you all, I love you, and God bless you all, and Shabbat Shalom. But before we continue, one of Bilam's prophecies has been incorporated into synagogue liturgy. It's called the Ma Tovu. And how goodly are your tents, O Jacob, your dwelling places, O Israel. And the idea is that when Bilam saw the tents, he said, set up. How goodly are your tents, O Jacob. When he was offering a curse, this is what came out. How goodly are your tents, O Jacob, your dwelling places, O Israel. And our sages explain the reason why he did that is that he was impressed at the arrangement of the Israelite tents. They were set up in such a way that it was very loving, very family-oriented. So there you go. I'd like you now to join with me for here's the translation of what we're going to sing. How goodly are your dwellings, O Jacob, your sanctuary, O Israel. Thanks to your abundant kindness, O Lord, I am able to enter your house, to bow down before you in reverence in the sacred place of worship. Here is the Ma Tovu. Ma Tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Ma Tovu, Ohalecha Yaakov, Mishkenotecha Yisrael. Bani benov chastecha, Avo betecha, eshtachave elechal kodshecha, ve'yiratecha. Ma tovu Ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. And this liturgy, it's traditional to say it when you walk into a house of worship. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. It's beautiful, beautiful liturgy attributed to this prophet Bilam, and there you go. Let's join together for the blessing after the Torah reading. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chaye olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. We'll now continue with a Misha Berach. So please type in the names of those you would like me to acknowledge. We are grateful, O God, for the gift of life and for the healing powers that you have implanted within your creatures. Sustain Arlene Maybloom. And anyone else, please mention them. Esther Bat Naomi, Janet and Anna, Deborah and John. Anyone else? Teresa Roberts, Vera, Nicholas, Philip, our wounded warriors, Tzipporah Miriam Bat Lev Usahava, David Addis, Leanda Collins, Harry in Michigan, Bob in Dallas, and so we continue. Sustain all those people we've just mentioned, our loved ones, through these days of illness. Rabbi Ori, thank you, but I'm not going to add them. These days of illness, Norby and Leonard, and the courage and fortitude they need to endure weakness and pain. Help us to find ways to show our love and concern for them so that we may be an influence for good in their time of need. And may all who suffer illness of body or mind know that you are with them, giving them strength of spirit as they struggle to recover. May their afflictions soon be ended, and may they return to health, in health, to family and to friends. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei HaCholim. And now we will return the Sefer Torah with the Eitz Chaim Hi. Please sing with me. It's beautiful. Eitz Chaim Hi, Lamachazikim Ba, Mitomcheha, Meushar Deracheha, Darchei Noam, V'chol Netivoteha, Shalom. Hashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Kekeh. The ark is closed and the Sefer Torah is seated, and we want to acknowledge Julia Chang and bless her with healing, with our healing prayers, our healing energy. All right, the Torah is back, and we're going to continue with the Aleinu. Now, the Aleinu that I'm using tonight is a little bit different. It's not the traditional, some of the words have changed. We're removing the aspect of chosenness from the Aleinu. With this beautiful version here. Let's read it together. It's our responsibility and honor to praise you and acknowledge that your holiness guides us towards our destiny. It is up to us to represent your holiness in our lives and in all of our actions. We bow to acknowledge you, Lord our God, and proclaim your desire for unity throughout the world. Let's join together in this beautiful Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol. Lated Gedula, Leotzer Bereshit, שנתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר היה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. Our thoughts now turn to those who are no longer with us in body, but who are with us in our hearts. They're with us in spirit. They're with us in memory. So those of us observing Yartzeit, or anyone who would like to acknowledge anyone who's passed away, who you're thinking of at this moment, please join with us for the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'yizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mavorach li'olam ulolmei olmaya. Yitborach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal shemei dekudisha barichu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran ba'olma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chayim aleinu va'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu va'al kol Yisrael, va'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru. Amen. Shabbat shalom, everyone. We've almost completed another Sim Shalom service. So a few announcements. So beginning next week, we go on summer schedule. That means that Rabbi Blaine can dress however he likes. Well, it might be as casual as this. And there's no Torah service. And our services will just be singing and fun. And there's no message outside of just being together on Shabbat. So we will continue throughout the summer, although I might be in different locations. And we might have one or two guest rabbis over the summer as well. What else do I want to tell you? Well, first of all, I want to announce that the JSLI Rabbinical School, Jewish Spiritual Leaders Institute, JSLI, we're having our ordination in July the 10th. That will be, I think it is. I forget the date. But it's coming up. It's a Friday night. It will be broadcast live. So you'll get to share in our joyful Kabbalat Shabbat service with 11, God willing, 11 new rabbis that'll be ordained. Dina is here, Americo is here, Galina is here right now with us, and so it should be very joyful. So that's coming up in I think in 3 weeks. Again, no more Torah services all summer long. No more. We're not taking out the Torah, and there will be no sermon, at least from me anyway. And that's it. If anyone would like to, post on our Sim Shalom page, your thoughts about us being refused acknowledgement from the mainstream Jewish world for the work that we're doing, I think that would be terrific. If any of you would like to reach out to the to slingshotfund.org, I think that would be terrific as well. Respectfully, let them know that what we're doing is important and significant, and perhaps they've made a mistake. I certainly think so. And now we will, so thank you everyone for joining with me this evening. So let's sing the Adon Olam. All right? I'm going to do it to a melody. You can name the melody. Anybody have a melody they'd like me to do it to? I'll start it out regular, and if you have a melody, let me know and I'll change it. Adon Olam. Yeah, get out of here, Bohemian. Rabbi Ori, very funny. Adon Olam Asher Malach V'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra Le'enaza V'chefzo Kol Hazai Melech Shemo Nikra. Okay. V'acharei kichlot hakol levado yimloch nora vehu haya vehu hoveh vehu yeh b'tifara. Give me another one, Billy Joe. Avehu echad ve'ein sheni lehamshilo lehachpira b'li reshit b'li tachlit v'lo haoz ve'hamisra. Avehu eli v'chai goali v'tzur chavli v'etzara v'hu nisi umanos li minat kosim v'yom ekra. Give me another one. Give me another tune. Come on, another tune, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Miyad. God, it's a feed. Ori, you're no fun at all. Okay. Veyado avkir ruchi ve'erishan ve'ayira ve'im ruchi keviati Adonai li velo ira. I want to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom. We're going to make Kiddush now. And get your wine out, everyone. That was Gilligan's Island. Next week, I'll do Gilligan's Island. All right, make Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Borei peri agafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu. V'shabbat kodsho b'yahava v'ratzon inchilanu. Zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit. Ki hu yom techil ala mikra'e kodesh. Zecher litziad mitzrayim. Kivanu v'achar taviotanu kidashta. Mikol amim. V'shabbat gad shecha b'yahava uvratzon inchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-shabbat. Everybody say amen. Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome summer. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Wonderful to have you. I love you all. It's a terrific community. Thank you for sharing it, my Shabbat with me. God bless you. See you next week. Don't forget the Slingshot Fund. Don't forget them. Treat them kindly and respectfully. Be well. Okay.